Hello and welcome back to awtoolbox.com. My name is Glenn Keller, and in this demonstration, we are continuing our installation of the Teamcenter and Active Workspace environment. So far, we have talked about a whole bunch of different things, everything from prerequisites to Deployment Center to Teamcenter to Active Workspace, etc. So in this demo, we are just kind of taking that a step further. In this case, we have completed mass client deploys, deployments of the Business Modeler IDE. We've gotten things like Active Workspace up and running so that we can interact. We've played around with Indexer and the global search that's available in here. And we've even talked about the visualization components and got those up and running. What we need to do now is really just kind of resolve any outstanding things, one of which being the thing that we ran into in the previous demo. When we launched the new 4-tier rich client that's available right here, we essentially ran into a hiccup where it couldn't connect to the license file. So since then, we have been able to correct that issue. The reason that we don't have that correction included in here is the way that we fixed the issue and were able to come in and log into this client was simply we needed to restart the license server in this server. And once we did that, they just kind of connected again. But just note that if you were having that same issue with the license server, a couple of things to check on are really just kind of make sure your ports are open on both sides, the license server and this server. Make sure that your TC data directory, that TC profile vars file, is actually updated correctly. So I like to just kind of jump in here, go into that apps TC data directory, Siemens 2506 TC data. And then in there, if you jump down to the T's and just kind of go down in here, there's a Teamcenter profile vars. Remember, it's a .bat on Windows and just a TC profile vars on Linux. And there is a license server entry here. If you're still getting the error and it's happening in all the clients, you may want to take a look at that license server and make sure it's up and running. Make sure the license is configured correctly, and that should have been a prereq before you went in to do the installation. So again, we were able to get that corrected. We are logged into that 4-tier rich client, and that pretty much completes our installation. Couple of side notes are things like creating Active Workspace shortcuts in the browser for your administrators to use. You could rename shortcuts to include Teamcenter Rich Client, 4-tier or 2-tier, and then you could play around with how things are organized inside of your start menu. A couple of last notes are on the services side. Just make sure that you're running with the correct user on those services and that you've provided login as a service rights to those. Those login and service rights are necessary in order for them to functionally run what they need to run. So you could get errors if they don't have those permissions. So we hope that you've enjoyed this very basic let's get going with Teamcenter 2506 installation. Stay tuned for more deployments as we get into 2512, and we're going to do a very similar type of installation with 2512 in the next series. We're going to go through it and we're going to learn some changes with 2512, and then we're going to kind of enhance the learning by taking a look at additional features in Deployment Center, such as quick deploys. We'll look at performing maintenance on Deployment Center and just kind of take this scenario all the way through as much as we can. Thanks for joining us on this demonstration. We'll see you in the next one.